Welcome to the book order management project. In this project, we will see how we can manage the order of the books. Here will be two types of actor. One will be the admin who will manage all the orders, and there will be another type of actor which is the buyer. Buyer will register himself or herself by providing his email ID and the basic information. uh, Next, system will generate a password and provide these passwords to the buyer via email. With this password, buyer will authenticate himself and log in to our platform, and he can see the list of the books here. See the list of the books. He can choose and check out his book order. Then he will make payment. He or she will make payment and the place order. Buyer can track these orders. After placing the orders, admin can see the details of the orders, the order list, and according to these orders, he can monitor it. So for this project, we will first build the back end, then the front end. In the front end, we will use the Node.js, and the database we will use the PostgreSQL. So prerequisite here is the Node.js latest version and the PostgreSQL also the latest version. We will be using Postgres for our database, Next.js for of our database migration, sheets and queries, and ExpressJS for JSON routes and the middlewares for other things. And to unit test all the routes and APIs, we will use the Mocha and Supertest. Okay, so first I will show you how we can install these prerequisite things, then we will jump to the coding. So to install the Node.js, just type the node install here, and the first link you will get the nodejs.org download. Just click on it, and here you can see the LTS long time support. I will use this. The current one is not the stable one. So long term support, so according to your machines, it's if it's 32-bit or 64 bits, install it. Just click on this, the Windows installer. It will install the package. Here I already installed it, so you can install it uh, in your machine. After installing, you will go to the Windows terminal and check if it's installed or not by running command node -v to check the version. I have 18.17 installed, and if it's not working, then please restart your machine and check this command. Next, to install Postgres, you will just type the PostgreSQL and you will get this link, the postgresql.org site. Enter into this site, click on the download, and you will get you will see the different operating system. Based on your operating systems, choose this icon. I am using Windows, so I am clicking on Windows, and here you can see the download the installer. And inside the download installer, you will see different version of the PostgreSQL, and I will use 16 and 64 bit, so I will install it. And as you can see, your download should be begin in few seconds. So you can see it's installed. It's downloaded. Now I will install it. So let's install it. You can see my installer is here. So you can see it's the setup wizard, and I will click next. Next, this will be my installation directory. Next, you can see there are the four things: the PostgreSQL server, pgadmin 4, stack builder, and the command line tools. So the second one, the pgadmin 4, is basically the graphical tool to develop and manage the PostgreSQL server and database. And the stack builder, it's a package manager that contains additional tools that are used for management, migration, replication, connectors, and other tools. And command line tool is basically the where by command we can manage the Postgres and the database. Next, this will be my data directory, and here I need to provide the password, which will be the master password. You should remember this password to connect to the database every time when you will connect the database and manage all the thing and the manage things by the pgadmin for you first ask this password. Next, and here is the port. So this port screen specify the port number on which the PostgreSQL server will listen to the incoming connection. By default, the Postgres server listen on the port number 5432. You can leave it. Uh, you you can leave it 5432. You can choose the default local. Next. So you can see the PostgreSQL server has been installed successfully. If you want to install additional components and drivers, so you can choose to open the stack builder, this one. In my case, I am not installing additional components. So finish it. Next, I will connect to the PostgreSQL server by using the pgadmin4 tool. So launch the pgadmin4 tool. So here it's opened. You can see the dashboard here. I will expand the server, and here it's asking for the passwords, the master passwords which we provided during installation. So you can see it's connected, and here you can see databases, login, group roles, and table spaces. You can see the server activities here and the configuration also. Server activity. And now I will create the database. My database name will be the test database. And for the definition I will keep the UTF-8. Security will be remain same as it is. I will I will not change. And then I will save it. It will create the database. You can see the test database created. Now, if you go to the SQL tab, you can see the create database statements. By running this test statement, you can also create the database. Next, I want to log in. I want to connect to the database by the PSQL command. By the PSQL, you can access the database from the command from the terminal. It's a command line tool. So the command is the PSQL -u Postgres. You can see it's not able to find the PSQL. So we have to add the path in the environment variable. So I will show you how we can add this path to environment variable. Just go to the installation directory. It will be in the C drive program files and the PostgreSQL. I install 16, and you have to copy this bin directory. and then go to the system system environment variables, and go to the edit environment system variables, and here you will see the path. Just edit and add new path. After that you have to restart the terminal, and the PSQL command should work. You can see it's asking for the Postgres password, which will provided during installation. So just give me the password, and you can see the Postgres user. You log in as a Postgres user, and /l commands uh, to listing all the databases inside the Postgres. You have the test database, Postgres database. I am creating the database order actually the preserve word, that's why it's not taking. I will name it the book order. You create database book order, and you can see the database created. Okay, that's all for this session. In the next session, we will explain the project structure, how we will organize the code base into the project, how we'll establish the connection, how we'll add the routes and all the things. Thank you.